The truth is, once you focus your consciousness on itself, align yourself in yourself. The truth, it's not an I, it is an expression, your expression, a spark connected to something deeper before the learning and the programming and the egoic identification, before the mind and culture enslaved you into telling you what you are. Putting that aside for now, allowing that ego to die, or better yet, creating this bridge, focusing consciousness on you, now aligning it to the mind, the body, the energy, the emotional content. You have access now if you focus in precision. Focus the vague quintessence, the Dravya, the archons, the agent smiths, those thoughts that do not belong to you, the emotions that they feed on and antagonize that do not belong to you. They're not self-generated by you. This is only happening when you are not focused, when you are living in your egoic identification. If you perceive a higher self, you're subconsciously admitting to yourself, you realize you are egoically identified. There is no higher self. Self is an egoic identification. For if you really knew what you are, it's not a self. I don't even know that there's a word I can tell you to make you actually grasp without seeing it and experiencing it yourself. Yourself. Focusing consciousness on the one whom is conscious. Aligning that on your mind, quiet, ready to serve, aligned with the one whom is conscious. Your body moving with barely a thought. It's the energy and emotional content moving with barely a thought. Now you have a bridge. There's a source, the one whom is conscious, connected to the direct present moment. Maybe you find yourself in the void, black, purpose is lost. You have betrayed yourself, as they taught you to. Listening to the archons, the daemons, the emotions and the thoughts that you thought were your own. And now it's too late. For you've betrayed your person. You've betrayed yourself. You've betrayed the egoic identification. But to realign and understand all this, your present moment shall be whatever you choose, as long as you're choosing. Maybe you don't want to talk to me again because of what I did. Or maybe you don't want to talk to me again because of what you did in response. Maybe fear is greater for some than love. Or maybe the love just never was true. Maybe the habitual trust in archons, emotion and thoughts of a dense negative variety are confusing and thought of as intuition. If I stand by anything, if I've learned anything, even in my own mistakes, sitting alone in the dark for almost 4 months, sometimes getting up, igniting, connecting to the light of consciousness, the light of awareness of what is conscious, what I am capable of, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, energetically, perceptually, consciously. Standing on the bridge, you don't need to fear the archons, the thoughts, the feelings. You don't need to entertain the negativity, and it's never too late to fix what is broken. But the only way through a lie to the truth is to go right through it. You have to go through it. It's not your friend. It's not to be trusted. And you know this. Whether you're afraid, you want to run, you want to hide, or maybe you are enticed by a bargain of revenge. Revenge on those who hurt you. But you must deliver it to one who really has not. If you want the truth, as ugly as it will first seem to be, you have to go through the archons, through the thoughts, through the feelings, through the domestication. You have to go right through it. As much as it hurts, as much as it breaks your ego and kills it, you will still remain, whether it's pitch black and dark, or whether you can finally see what the light is, where it comes from, what you are, why you're here. Aligning with the source of the one whom is conscious. There's no limit to what you can do here. No limit to the truth you can uncover. You think maybe your purpose was to show others how to drink, lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. Are you even drinking? Maybe some of you chose to come here to help others escape. Maybe you think Material success here and egoic success is your purpose and your destiny. And you are nothing but a fool. You know there's something wrong. You just don't know what it is. But you feel it. The truth does not hold doubt. So when you doubt what you've done, what you are, know this is not the truth, and you must go through it to find your answers, which leads to more questions. Some of us didn't choose to come here. They're simply recycled. Is that all you are, friend? Fuel for the machine? You would sacrifice and betray your person for ego. Pretend they don't exist. So your ego could thrive. Are you happy now? This world's given you all that glittered and you thought was gold. I'm never gonna dance again. Not the way I did with you. I found the spark, the bottomless well. But what to do with it? What is destiny? This? Wasting more time with ego, the phoenix. So stubborn, once the ego dies, you reshape a new one. Call this rebirth. It's a loop. Repeating the same path, which will lead to the same results. But when do we learn to stop validating ourselves externally? Stop justifying ourselves off lies, duality. Who is real here? Who is true? What shall become of you when you realize you've only destroyed every gift you've been given, wasted, because all you wanted was superficial nonsense? Does that make you happy? Isn't that your goal? You just want peace and to be happy. A false sense of security, empty, superficial, shallow things. How easy was it, I wonder, to betray your friend and now pretend they don't exist so you could justify your goodness? Like it didn't happen, it doesn't matter. What does matter here? The beautiful lies. But what is true? What has value? If not what one is, beyond the facade, beyond the stories. It never belonged to you. What do you want to do here? Waste all your energy and time following the paths of others, which lead back to recycling. And you want the truth, which is hidden in plain sight. What you are, what you have access to. What matters. How do you dance? So easily. Trying to find an anomaly that you threw away, that does not exist beyond where you found it. How do you not trust the words of someone who never lied to you? I wonder. How do you trust the archons and thoughts that you always knew were programmed? Maybe now it's time to accept the beautiful lie, the delusion of it all. As I told you, was always just a dream, going down in a blaze of glory. A betrayal met with an escalated betrayal. Sacredity sacrificed on the altar of ego, and it is done. The void is revealed. Darkness is our home. And I look out and watch. You strive to be the lie. Even though you knew the truth, you reached the plateau of bliss and justified, selling your soul to Pandora, saying cleaning it up as though it was that simple. Instead of facing it, you became it. It's pointless, right? The entire 2 years was always pointless. You showed it within a month. And I thought, no, I didn't think. It was thought for me. And I complied. That unconditional love was a mastery that only the bravest warriors could attain, and I did. But the only glory I received was the truth, as ugly as it was, that you were never my friend. Hence why it only took you 2 weeks. And a boatload of hypocrisy to burn into ash and dust. And you say I don't exist.